Hi students, welcome to today online class TV engineering. Today topic formation of chrominance signal. So under that first we wanted to discuss color burst. So this color burst is mostly important in previous quadrature modulation as well as frequency interleaving. So in previous topics, two carrier components are suppressed in balanced quadrature modulator. So therefore it is necessary to regenerate them at the receiver for demodulation. So nothing but so at a demodulation side, so at a demodulation side, so two subcarrier are suppressed. So in balanced quadrature modulator. So we have to extract this demodulated carrier. So it is absolutely essential that the color subcarrier generated in the receiver has exactly the same frequency and phase, so they employed at the transmitting end. So you have to say, so at what is the important idea is nothing but we have to check whether frequency and phase that are same on both sides. So that is in transmitter and receiver side. So you have to check whether the frequencies and phase of their particular signal is same or not. So for this, what we have to do now for this, so 10 cycles color subcarriers are used for output at the encoder that are transmitted along the synchronous pulses. So that are transmitted along the synchronization pulses. So this symbol of color subcarrier called color burst. Simply the nothing but presence of color subcarrier. So color subcarrier improvement. So simply the solar curve improvement is called color burst. So most of the time this will asked in short answer for 4 marks or 2 marks. So very important for our end examinations. So this placed at the back porch of the each horizontal blanking pulse. So that is a color subcarrier. So that is placed. So that is placed at the back porch of each horizontal pulse pedestal. So this is called color burst. This color burst is placed at the back porch and it is separated at the receiver that is used to log the so it is separated at the receiver and used to log the subcarrier oscillator with the transmitting end. So the color burst doesn't interference with the horizontal sync pulse because it follows them and is of the lower amplitude. So that is the very important point for our formation of color signals. So why? Because at the demodulation side, we have to extract this demodulated signal from the demodulated output, that is modulating and carrier. So while demodulation of this carrier, so the circuitry we require to maintaining these two values. So those are frequency and phase. So both the phase and frequencies are become equal on their both the transmitting and receiving side. So for this one, they implemented this task in the uh, that is color subcarrier is placed. So color subcarrier is placed at the back porch of each horizontal pulse. So that is called color burst. Simple color burst. So placing the color subcarrier at the back porch of each horizontal pulse pedestal line. So this is very important for our end examination. Color burst. So let us focus. So how to form these chroma signals? So simply here, so formation of so as shown in previous class. So let me recall that phasor diagram. So this is the phasor diagram. So this is the resultant phasor. So what is our R minus phi? This is B minus phi. So this is the resultant phasor. So what is our R minus phi? This is B minus phi. This is B minus phi. This is R minus phi. This is R minus phi. This is B minus phi. This is B minus phi. This is R minus phi. This is B minus phi. This is R minus phi. This is B minus phi. This is R minus phi. This is B minus phi. This is R minus phi. This is B minus phi. This is R minus phi. This is B minus phi. This is R minus phi. This is B minus phi. This is R minus phi. This is B minus phi. This is R minus phi. This is B minus phi. This is R minus phi. This is B minus phi. This is R 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 So this is the chroma signal. The chroma or C signal. So what is the angle here? Phi. So we postulated mod C equals to B minus Y whole square plus R minus Y whole square. So phi equals to tan inverse of R minus Y by B minus Y. So the amplitude of this chroma and its location depends upon magnitude and polarity of two color difference signals. So this is the starting point of our formation of this chroma signals. So that is R minus Y and B minus Y. So these are the color difference signal. So the value of C at any instant represent the color saturation. So these R minus Y and B minus Y also helps to maintain the our saturation also. What is the saturation? So in previous lectures we discussed about this saturation. So maximum amplitude corresponds to greatest saturation and zero amplitude is corresponds to no saturation. So in our previous R minus Y, so that is when your R minus Y component is a high saturation. So your high saturation, the zero equals to low saturation. So similarly, how this phase angle? So our phase angle will able to maintain the reading. So that is 0 degrees to 360 degrees. Na? So you are familiar about this one. Na? So 0 to 360s. So phase angle of phasor C depends upon the magnitudes and the polarities of R minus Y and B minus Y. That will able to further define our new factor hue. So hue is also be one of the fundamental parameter for our chroma signal. So that equals to hue. So chromatin signal contains full information about hue and saturation. So why? Because this has one part, so that equal to here. Saturation is one of the parameter, and hue is the one of the parameter. So to meet this saturation and hue, so this polarities, that is the magnitude, so their magnitude and polarity, so both are very important aspects for our r minus phi and b minus phi. So both the magnitudes and angle of C changes from instant to instant along the changes in the color of TV camera that will able to scan the picture element to by plane. So by this knowledge, so by using all mentioned data, so by using all mentioned data, uh, very important. So our TV camera, whatever, so TV camera scans all the picture, so element by element. So this is the importance of chroma signal aspects. So quickly note down these points. So it is convenient to express. It is convenient to express this b minus y r minus y in terms of individual colors. So R comma Z comma B. So by using small illustration as usual. So you know the fundamental, suppose for B minus 5. So what is the B here? What is the Y? So 0. So 0.3 or 0.59 G minus 0.11 B. So what is the value here? 0.3 or 0.59 G, 0.89 B. So similarly, how to form R minus Y? So R minus R G B. So that equals to your 0.7 R 59 G. That equals to R minus. So these are the very important equations. So r minus y and b minus y. So now suppose the pure red color is being scanned by the camera. So how to form the pure red color? So red. So for red, what is the combinations here we are considering? So R equals to 1 volt, G equals to 0 volt, the B equals to 0 volt. So from equation number 1, so B minus Y for red color. So what is the combinations? So minus 0.3, 1, 0.59, 0 plus 0.89, 0. So what is the answer you are getting? Minus 0.3. So similarly for R minus Y, for red color. Similarly, you are got 0.7 volt. So quickly note down the expression fastly. Now we wanted to postulate the magnitude, how to form the magnitude. So therefore, what is the magnitude of C for pure red color? Can anyone say the magnitude? For pure red color? Yes. So that is formula B minus Y square plus R minus Y square. What is the equation says? Minus 0.3 square plus 0.7 square. So that equal to your 0.76. Similarly, what is the phase angle you are obtained? Phase angle. So tan inverse R minus Y. Tan inverse R minus Y by P minus Y. So you are having 104 degree. So the magnitude of chroma for pure red signal 0.76. So magnitude of the chroma equal to 0.76 and the phase angle that equals to your 1.4 degrees. So this fix the location of chroma in the, what is the 104? So that is the quadrant 4. Okay. So the magnitude equal to 0.76. So how to this one? This is the 0.76. This is the R minus Y minus R minus Y, P minus Y minus B minus. So this phasor will rotate like this. So therefore, so this is the curve for our this one. nothing but our quadrant that equals to second. So this is the way how you can able to express for our this one. So our example 2. So for example cyan. So take the cyan color. So for cyan color, what are the camera outputs? So red equals to 0 volt, green equals to 1 volt, blue equals to 1 volt. So b minus y, solve b minus y, so you will able to get 0.3 volt. Solve r minus y, so we will get 0.7 volt. So what is the mod C? 0.3 square. You are able to get. Similarly, what is the phase angle here? Tan inverse of minus 0.7 divided by 0. So we are able to get minus 76 degree, or with another angle 284. Okay. So this is for cyan. So notice that while the magnitude of C, both red and cyan is the same, but their phase angles are such that these are located just opposite to each other. So simply they are what is they called? So 180 degree out of phase. Yes or no? So this is the expected because cyan is complementary of red. So a similar exercise for the other two primary colors and their complementaries which are enabled. So the determination of magnitudes and phase angles. So this will help. So color phasor see full information of the color, but no information about the brightness. So this may be justified by arrangement since the y is subtracted from b and r, y is subtracted from b and r, and so what is the conclusion drawn from here? So what is the summary? So magnitude of the C for both red and cyans are equal. But these are opposite phase angles. So with this reason, what is our conclusion? So cyan is a complementary color of red. So another, what is the second summary we drawn? So when y becomes equal, so equal to, so our color camera output, what happened on color difference signal? That is, yes, 0 volt. So with this reason, what happened? Our R minus phi and B minus phi both will disappear. Why? Because when R equals to B equals to G equals to 1, color saturation. So we know that color saturation drops to 0, and hue is with the value for hue. So approximately it is white color. These both are depends upon our illumination. So this is how our formation of chroma. This is the way how we are able to catch the chroma signal by using the R minus phi and G minus phi, B minus phi. So let us tabulate the all colors from our previous exercise. So let me take the color. So very important table as we calculated from our previous literature. So we have R minus phi equation, B minus phi equation, G minus phi equation. Similarly, we are able to calculate the U and V. So this is a summary table drawn from our previous chroma signals. So thank you students watching this online lecture. So tomorrow we will continue with another topic. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, post your comment in suggestion box.